Today we have some very special tools out for our art project. At your table you will find a tray that has paint, some wet paper towels, some paintbrushes, and these rubber tips. The paints that we have are the primary colors, yellow, blue, and red. Those are the same colors that the mice had when they mixed them up. So we're gonna play with these today. A lot of times when you paint, you use a paintbrush. Say hello to Mr. Brush. Mr. Brush likes to have straight hair. We don't ever wanna smash his hair down, okay? Sometimes you use other tools to paint with. Here's another tool we're gonna use today. We're gonna put it on our fingertip and we might make some interesting marks that way. But the really fun tool we're gonna use today are our fingers. This is finger paint. Okay, so today, this is a special thing. We get to use our fingers in the paint. A lot of times we don't get to do that. So today you're gonna get some paint on your fingertips, but nobody will have their whole hand covered in paint. Okay, this is not hand painting. That would be kind of wasteful for our paint. All right, so I don't want to see anybody doing this with their paint, but you are going to get a chance to dip your fingers in there. The other thing that we have at our table is this special kind of paper. It feels a little thicker and it's kind of smooth. That's going to help us with our painting. All right, so what do we always write on our papers when we make an art project? We write our name. So I'm going to write my name. And I put my teacher's initial. What letter does your teacher's name start with? And you put a little circle around it. You can write that on the front or the back. It doesn't matter as long as you don't paint on it. But I didn't make my name really huge because when I make a painting, I want my name to be just a small little thing in the corner. If that's hard, I'll just write it on the back. Now that I have my paper ready and I have my supplies, these are shared with my whole table. But I can take out this egg carton and put it closer to me. I'm gonna just test this out. So, I remember when the mice mixed yellow, I'm gonna put some of that right here, with blue. I'm gonna use a new finger so I don't put any of that yellow paint in here. What happened with the yellow and the blue? Should we find out? Oh my goodness, it's turning into green. How cool is that? Oh no, I have got really dirty fingers. Well, I guess I could use this or I could still use my fingers to wipe it off on the paper. Okay, and I also remember when the mice went into the yellow paint. I'm gonna put that there. And then when they went into the red paint and they did a little dance, what happens when I mix the red and the yellow? Let's find out. I've got orange now. Yay! I'm finding out that that yellow paint is not very strong and the other colors like to take it over. Look at how messy my hands are. I can wipe them there if I want, or I can keep painting with them. But I want to show you one more. If I take blue, remember when the mice went into the blue paint? And then they went into the red paint. And they did a little dance. Purple! Now I have my three secondary colors. I have my primary colors and my secondary colors. And I can do a lot of fun things with these. If you want to keep painting with your fingers, you can. You could also use one of these cool tips on your finger. Let's see what happens when I do that. I could stamp it on there. Or I could scrape it. Okay, I could test those out. If you want to use a paintbrush, you can. Test that out. If you want to just use your fingernail and scrape in there, you can. Right? So today you're going to experiment with the different kinds of paint. When you're done, you can use this wet paper towel to wipe up your hands. And we will put these over on the drying rack over there. Okay? And then you can wash your hands in the sink. Throw the paper towels away in the garbage. And check your table if it needs any more cleaning. And then you can take your iPad up to the carpet and play on one of the apps that your teacher lets you use. Oh, I forgot one detail. We got to hang up our paint shirts at the very end.